Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share our videos with a couple of friends. You're trying to reach 500 subscriptions. Every subscription helps us out with that goal. It looks like we got the trailer for Fantastic Four, teaser trailer. Overall, I thought it was a decent trailer, to be quite honest. Didn't tell you too much about the film. Obviously, it's a teaser, so it's not supposed to tell you too much about it. We finally get to see everybody together on screen in live action, and I must say, overall, I was pleased with the trailer. I think visually it is fine. We have some cameos in there from some characters that are going to be very important. You see Galactus in the trailer. A couple times, actually, like twice you see Galactus. Once really you see his shadow, and then the second time you see the back of his helmet there. Some pretty solid shots there. You have a cameo from John Malkovich. I'm going to look into who he's going to be playing in this film. It was a quick shot. Maybe he was on screen for 2 seconds at that, but you see a lot more of the actual group. So that would be Reed Richards, played by Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, who is Sue Storm, Joseph Quinn, I believe. Yes, Joseph Quinn. He is playing the Human Torch. And Ebon Moss-Bachrach as the Thing, Ben Grimm, that is. The only thing that stood out to me that I think needs a little more work is the work on the Thing. I always felt like that character was hard to portray just because of the makeup of the character aesthetically. And I was wondering, while they were producing this film and going into it, how they were going to approach it. Were they going to take a more practical look with this character? I believe there were some set photos where he is in a suit, and you can see that it is mostly practical, but in this trailer, there's nothing practical about it. It's all CG, and it's the thing that really didn't look that good to me in the trailer. I do think they will still be doing some work in post-production on this film, but everything else aesthetically I thought worked very well. Obviously, if you have seen any promotional photos or have seen the trailer yourself, I'm not sure if anybody's seen the trailer yet, you do know that this is a time period piece. Looks like it's set in the mid to late 60s, a big time for space exploration for the United States. So Fantastic Four is going to be tying into that historical piece of American history there. So I think that's a different spin on it as well, not to make it modern. Also, you can do a lot with the timeline going into Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars. I just had a thought that came across right now. If this film is set in the late 60s per se, is there going to be some timeline warping where the Fantastic Four finds a way to actually jump into the future? I'm pretty sure we all know that Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars are going to be set in modern times. We know there's going to be some timeline manipulation, but I do think it is going to be interesting if they find a way to bring the Fantastic Four into modern times, seeing as how Doctor Doom is really a big part of the Fantastic Four story and those characters' arc overall. Like they said, we expect to see Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, maybe in a post-credit scene, maybe a small cameo in this film. Obviously, he's not going to be a big role in the film, but we are going to know that he is around, so I think that is going to be cool as well to see how they do that. But yeah, a lot of cool shots of this film that they put on display in this trailer, as well as showing these characters utilizing their powers. It seems like there's some flashback scenes in this trailer as well where they show them before they actually go up into space and get their powers, when they're actually exposed at their incident up in space, and then it actually shows after they have their powers and them actually, like I said, harnessing them and then using them moving forward into their storyline. So I thought that was cool as well. Like I said, it's a trailer that has a lot going on in it, but it's also a trailer that doesn't tell you too much. You don't know anything about the plot. You don't know where the story's going. They don't show Julia Gardner as Shala Ball, so that's interesting as well. I think that's going to be a little twist. Perhaps they show her in the official trailer in a little small piece of that, or maybe they don't show her at all. To be quite honest, I wouldn't mind it. That's going to be an interesting character design when we see that on screen. I'm really trying to figure out how they're going to do that one as well. Are they going to completely CG her body? Are they going to have her somewhat in a suit and still have Julia Garner on screen in some way, form, or fashion? And when I say her, I mean actually like her physical face, not her being CG, kind of like how they did Silver Surfer. It's going to be very interesting to see how they do this, but overall, like I said, I do think it is a decent teaser. Warming up to Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, like I said, when you talk about castings for this film, I think the best casting all around is Vanessa Kirby. I do think everybody has the ability to act well, and I do think it's an ensemble of talented actors that can actually come together to create a solid film that I believe the audience will be receptive to. Honestly, just based off this short teaser, I'm convinced that this might be the best Fantastic Four adaptation that we get on the big screen, to be quite honest. But I'll let everybody else be the judge of that. I'm going to link that teaser trailer down in the description. Please watch that. Listen to this video all the way through. Let me know what you think about the trailer down in the comments. And also let me know if you're going to be watching the Fantastic Four, which is going to be hitting theaters this July, towards the end of July. But yeah, like I said, I want to know what everybody thinks about this. Hopefully you liked this quick review. Didn't want to give away too much, but watch it for yourself. Please like this video. Share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell for notifications. Also, let those friends know to ring the bell once they subscribe as well. If I get any more cool updates regarding Fantastic Four, I'll definitely be passing it on. Obviously, Marvel is going to start marketing this film heavily, so there's going to be a lot that hits our desk. With that being said, it's Neff signing off. Be safe.